Hey guys, welcome to another YouTube video. My name is Ebolwa and today I'll be teaching you how to whiten the eyes in Photoshop. Come on, let's dive right in. Okay, so I have this beautiful image here of a beautiful model. Special shout out to her. I've literally forgotten her name just now. Okay, so I've done a lot of work here, and the final piece to the puzzle is to whiten the eyes. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit B on my keyboard. It will give me this brush tool. Yeah, this one right here. Okay, so like I said, our goal is to whiten the eyes. So I'm going to create a new layer. For the sake of this video, I'm not going to be using any shortcuts. So I'm going to come to layer, new layer. Okay, let's name this eyes whitening. It's okay. Yeah, so we have our new layer here. So make sure your foreground image is set to white. Okay, so let's assume that your foreground image was set to red, or something within that range, like this. All you have to do is press D, the letter D for dog, on your keyboard, and it would bring the default colors, which is black and white. Now to switch between these two colors, you press tap the X button, X. Okay, now we have white as our foreground color and black as the background color. So now the goal here is to paint the foreground color, which is the white, into the eyes. So make sure so we're going to check our brush settings. Okay, remember we're using the brush tool, so we have to check our brush settings to make sure that we're on track. Okay, so you click on this arrow, you can see size and hardness. Now I want a very soft brush. Okay, I want a very soft brush. As you can see, the edges of a soft brush is not as defined as the edges of a hard brush. So I want a soft brush, so I make sure that the hardness of the brush is set to 0. Okay, I can always adjust the size relative to the area of the eyes I'm working on. So to decrease the size of the brush, the default setting is the left bracket, and to increase it is the right bracket, but I have modified my own to Q and W. So I use Q to reduce the brush size, like this, and I use W to increase the brush size. I use Q to reduce, and I use W to increase the brush size. So I can't want to brush in the eyes like this now and be using a brush this big. Okay, if I do that, you can see it's already going beyond the area where I want it to affect. Okay, so I'll hit Ctrl Z. Yeah, so like I said, you're going to reduce or increase the size of your brush relative to the area you're working on. So for this area now, I'm going to reduce my brush size to appropriately fit into this area. Okay, so yeah, make sure your opacity is set to 100, and make sure your flow is set to like 30%. So I want a flow, I want a gradual application of the effect. I don't want, if I do okay, let me just demonstrate this. If I leave my brush, if I leave my flow at 100%, if I apply the whites now, it has already applied the full strength of the white at 100%. Okay, if I leave my flow at 30, I will have to do, can you see, I have to do more than 2 or 3 or 4 strokes to get to the 100, to get the same effect that the 100 will give me. You get? So let me undo that. Okay, all right, so yeah, before I continue, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have a few videos, my page is still new, but I have a few helpful videos, so don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, like my other videos, watch them. Let me know what you think. I believe you'll find them helpful. Okay, all right, so I'm going to reduce my brush size, and I'll paint in the white effects into the eyes. Okay, I'll paint it in. I know right now our model is looking like a ghost, with ghost eyes, crazy stuff. I know, but just hold on, okay. Now let me paint in the other eyes. Yeah, so you can see that I have to brush in, over and over again to get to the maximum effect that a 100% flow would give me. Okay, now let's zoom out. Oh, now we have alien eyes, ghost mode, of course, but this is not what we want. So how do we fix this? You come to the blend mode. Okay, so what the blend mode simply does is it influences how this layer interacts with the lower layer, or simply blend modes affect or influence how layers interact with other layers. Okay, that's it. Just simply put, no too much about it. Okay, so now my blend mode is set to normal, right? If I go to dissolve, you can see the effect of you can see the effects that dissolve has on the image. Darken literally takes out the effect of the white. Multiply does nothing. Let's see, lighten has the same effect as normal. Yeah, but this is not where we want to be, so I'm going to scroll all the way down to color. Can you see, from having a hot mess or a ghosty feel to having beautiful white eyes. So the final piece to the jigsaw is simply changing your blend mode. So just by that one move, you go from a ghost feeling or a ghost looking image to this beautiful set of eyes. Okay, now so the eyes are too white for me. because naturally nobody's eyes can be this white. And one rule of thumb for retouching for me is to always keep your retouch as natural and normal as possible. Okay, you don't want your, for instance, you don't want your client's skin looking overly smooth, you know, like there are no textures on the face. No, you don't want that, you know. So you want your model or your clients to look, you know, their self, you know, just maybe enhance some things a bit, but keep it natural. Okay, so I'm going to reduce the opacity. So reducing the opacity simply reduces the effect of what I have done, reduces the effect of what I've applied, you know. So as you can see, at 100 we have this, at let's say 24 or 23, you see how the eyes look. So I'm going to leave it around 70. Yeah, 70 is fine for me. And we have gone from this to this, from this to this. All right, and this is the end of this tutorial. I am sure you found this helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my videos. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.